Elaine, I'm on break right now.
If there's a message from you at this hour, could it be that your mom has contacted you again?
That's my Elaine. You always knew exactly what is happening. Haha.
Well, she always does this every time. So, what happened?
She said that after I left home, she's lonely all by herself and all that jazz. And now, she wants me to move back to live with her. Can you believe that?
There, calm down. The fact is, your mom really misses you.
I know, but when will she stop treating me like a child? She contacts me every day. I'm not always free to entertain her, you know.
I think to her, you will always be her little boy, and probably the only person she can talk to.
It's really annoying when she keeps contacting me, knowing that I work from home as a freelancer.
But you cannot just ignore her, right?
Yeah, if I ignored her, chances are she would come looking for me. And my life with you, Elaine, will be turned upside down if that happens.
That would be a problem.
Oh man, guess I'll have to put up with it somehow. What a pain.
I'm always here for you, honey. You have the rest of the day to change your mood. Do your best.
All right. Elaine? Reply to me right away, Elaine.
I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to use my phone at work.
Huh? Why are you still at work when Sam is at home working?
Yeah, I punch out at 5 p.m., so...
What time do you think you'll get home, huh?
I always reach home by 7:30 p.m.
And leaving Sam alone all the way till you get home? Come on! I thought you would take good care of Sam when I allowed you two to be married.
I wasn't fooling around, and I'm trying my best with the thought of being a good wife.
Trying is not good enough. You have to do more than that. You have my precious Sam all to yourself. So you gotta dedicate yourself to him.
What?
Anyway, hurry home now and make Sam's dinner. I won't take no for an answer. If you don't like it, just quit your job.
Okay.
Sam. What the hell, Mom? You know I'm working right now. Are you sure Elaine is taking good care of you? What? What is this about all of a sudden? Elaine, she's doing fine. Although she works in the day, she does all the housework when she gets home. I don't have any complaints, so what about it? I want to talk about that. I just messaged Elaine. You messaged her during work? Oh God, stop it, Mom. It ain't a big deal. She seems to be always ending work late. Come on, it's not that late. It's pretty normal to end work at 5 p.m. Well, you work from home. So if she is out working late, who's gonna take care of you? Is she really taking good care of you? I'm not a kid anymore, so she doesn't have to neglect her work just to take care of me. Oh dear. Sam, are you really sure Elaine is doing a good job as a housewife? I can't help but to worry about you. Elaine is doing a great job as my wife. Besides, I can take care of myself too. Do you not understand why did I allow you to marry her? I could have done everything for you if you had stayed with me. If I knew it was gonna be like this, I would never have let you move out of the house. I left because I couldn't stand having a mom like that. What? No, it's nothing. What if Elaine quits her job? For what? Well, I just felt like you weren't being taken good care of. For me, I work from home and it turns out fine, and I can focus better when I'm alone. So can you please leave me alone? No way, I'm not going to let that happen. If Elaine insists on working, tell her to get a part-time job. Then that way, she can come home early, right?
Why should Elaine do that?
I've been telling you, you are not being well taken care of.
Elaine isn't my caretaker, you know? And besides, she likes her current job, and that's fine. I'm not complaining. And even if we do have problems, it's between the two of us.
Ha! So you do have problems, don't you? If we had lived close to each other, I'd be there for you in a heartbeat.
It was just a hypothetical example. There's nothing troubling me.
Aren't you just putting up with things because Elaine is being useless?
What? Don't say stuff like that about her.
You're just saying that because you don't want me to worry.
No, I'm not. Elaine and I are happily married and living without any inconvenience. There's nothing for you to worry about.
I knew it was a mistake to leave you to Elaine. Only I know how to take care of you.
What are you talking about?
That means it is up to me.
I think we are having a huge misunderstanding here, Mom. I'm really fine.
No, I'm sure you aren't happy with your job.
Yeah, because you keep getting in the way like this.
It'd be best to think about a solution for this.
Enough is enough. I'm happy with my life. I don't need any help or whatsoever.
You work very hard, so you need me to take care of you. I have an idea.
And what's that? Don't think of anything weird. Quit being annoying.
Come on now, don't be shy. I can do anything for my Sam.
Nah, you don't have to do anything for me. As long as I have Elaine with me, I'll be fine.
You don't have to lie to me, and you don't have to put up with anything.
I don't even know where this is going anymore.
Anyway, just leave it to me. I'll not make you look bad.
Hey, honey. Hope you had a good day. My work just ended, and I'll go do some shopping before coming home. Okay. My mom contacted you today, right?
Yeah.
Sorry about it.
It's okay. I've gotten used to it. Your mom really loves you. That's why it can't be helped that she cares a lot about you.
I'm in my 30s already. Give me a break. I wish she would back off. I can't even get my job done.
Well, isn't she always like that?
Yeah, but for her to go to the extent of bad-mouthing you...
I'm not bothered by it, so it's okay. Somehow we got through to each other.
I tried to prevent all this from happening before we got married by moving out. Yet, it's all for nothing.
True. It was pretty tough when you were trying to leave back then too, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. She told me she can't let me live alone, as I'll not be able to do my work properly. But all the more, I couldn't get any work done with her around.
Especially because you are working from home. I think it might be good for her to see how your work requires focus with her own eyes.
You have no idea. If my mom was here, I won't be able to get anything done. She'll be like, hey, it's tea time, you need to rest your eyes, and force me to do it. I can't stand having her come into my room all the time.
Come to think of it, it might be better off to just keeping it to texting, I guess.
Elaine, I think we both know where the real problem lies.
Oh, don't be so mean to your mom.
Well, she did say that she's coming over to our house.
She loves you a lot, so I won't be surprised if she comes barging in. But try not to overreact.
I understand, and that's why it hurts the most. I think I'm getting kind of depressed over this.
Don't be like that. Well, I do have a good news to share with you.
Oh, what is it?
I found a nice place for us that is relatively close to my office, and the supermarket is nearby the station. It's an apartment that comes with a study room. I thought it would be perfect for you to do your work.
That's awesome. Most importantly, it is close to your workplace.
Why don't we go take a look tomorrow? I think it's best to do it as soon as possible because good apartments like this get taken quickly.
You're right. Let's go.
I'll make an appointment then.
The contract here, too, is about to be up soon. Perfect timing.
Yep. It'd be nice to get everything done before the renewal process.
Cross our fingers.
Sam, it's been a while. How have you been? I've been so busy with all the preparations that I haven't been able to drop you a message. I apologize if I seem pitiful, but it's all right now because I'm here now. I'm at the station now. Where are you, Sam? How careless of you to not lock your door. Are you out with Elaine? Oh well, I'll wait here for you. Don't worry about me. Ha ha.
Mom, what in the world?
Don't you what in the world me. I've told you I'll handle this. Ha 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 ha.
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to take care of you.
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
I've just received my belongings that arrived not long ago. Ha 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 ha.
Belongings?
Yes, my belongings. I need Elaine to do some cleaning up before I can start unpacking.
Huh?
This house is a total mess. It looks like all your laundry are having a party all over your place. There's absolutely no excuse for it.
Laundry? Elaine did hung them up properly.
Stop it! You don't have to defend Elaine. I know what I'm looking at. Look, the kitchen is in a mess too.
The kitchen? Elaine made sure the kitchen was spotless this morning, all right, but I used it just now to make my lunch.
You made your own lunch?
Yes, I did. Elaine said my fried rice was the best. It's been a while, but I've decided to make it.
So Elaine made you cook your own lunch? On your day off? Unbelievable!
Exactly, because it's my day off. That's why I made it. Since we both have to work on weekdays, there isn't much chance I can make it, isn't it?
Well, well, well. Isn't Elaine a princess? I can't believe she made you do all that. That's so unbecoming of a wife. I'll have to teach her a lesson.
What are you rambling about, Mom?
Anyway, Sam, this is such a lovely house. I'm happy that we can live together for the rest of our lives.
I really don't understand what you mean. Why do I have to live together with you forever?
It's so that I can take care of you. Elaine doesn't seem to be very dependable. I've decided that I want to stay together and take care of you.
Huh? You're going to live with me?
Yes. It's a nice house to live in for the rest of your life. I like it. I'm going to make some changes to my taste, though.
Hold on. Please tell me you don't intend to move over from the countryside.
Of course. Bet you were surprised by this. I've been planning this as a surprise for you. That's why I did not contact you at all. Sorry.
I never thought you'd do something like this.
I'd do anything for you, my dear. All the housework, just leave it to me. Unlike that good-for-nothing Elaine. What would you do without me? You can feel at ease too, right?
What do you think you're doing?
Anyhow, I'm going to do some dinner shopping.
What?
I'm going to make your favorite fish soup. Look forward to it when you come home. Sam, pick up the phone. It's urgent. Sam, where are you? I'm in a pinch.
What is it?
I just came home from shopping and I noticed someone is in the house. Could it be a burglar? The door was unlocked. We should call the police, right?
You're the one that's going to be reported. You know that, right?
Huh? Why? I only went out to do some shopping, and only to find out someone is in the house.
Look, Mom, we've moved.
What? What are you talking about? Are you lying to me? Is this some kind of sick joke?
No, Mom, I'm not joking.
Huh? You really have moved out?
Yes, that's right. With Elaine, of course.
How did it come to this?
I've decided on this place on a whim before I got married. It was inconvenient and far from the station.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no supermarket where we can buy daily groceries, and it's far from Elaine's workplace. After we got married, we thought of just living here for the time being, but it turns out getting to work for Elaine was such a hassle. So we decided to move out as soon as we can find a better place.
Oh? I didn't know about that.
Also, I know you will definitely come here when you like.
Huh?
And you proved me right.
Sam, what do you think you are saying to me?
I don't want you to come and bully Elaine.
I did not bully her.
Do you realize how nasty you have been towards Elaine whenever you message her? Checking on her and judging her? I know how you are like, Mom.
I didn't do that.
No matter how many times you texted her during work and giving her all sorts of hell, Elaine still tries to be very polite to you because you're my mom.
Of course, she married into the family. It's only natural for her to be this way.
I am very annoyed with you too.
Sam?
Bombarding my phone with calls and messages whenever you want, to the extent that I couldn't even do my work. I really wish you would stop disturbing me with all this.
Disturbing you? I was just worried.
You've always been like this since I was little. Where are you going? Tell me your friend's house phone number. I'll come and pick you up from school. Don't talk to anyone and just exit quickly after class. This company doesn't seem to have a good reputation. You should look for another job.
Sam?
Even when I finally found someone I love, you'll find all sorts of things to complain about. Why must you get involved in everything?
I don't think I was disturbing you. To me, Sam, you will always be my cute little boy. What's wrong with having a parent caring about their son?
I'm already 30 years old. I'm not a child. I'm married and have a family. Don't meddle in my family's affairs.
Why do you say such horrible things?
Because it bothers me. You and your sneaky little plans to move in with me without telling me and just waltz into my house like it's yours, that's crazy.
Why are you feeling this way? I thought you would be happy.
Do you honestly think I'd be happy? I'm already living with Elaine. I do not appreciate having you coming in between us.
Don't be so mean, Sam.
I never want to see you again. I don't know what else you're gonna do to Elaine.
You're joking, right? Here I am so worried about you.
I don't need you to worry about me. I have Elaine and she's all I need. I want you to act like a grown-up and leave.
Sam, don't say that.
Don't ever show your face in front of me again.
Sam, wait a minute. Sam. It's me, Elaine.
Elaine, what the hell did you do?
If only you hadn't appeared, my son and I would have been living happily together. Have you ever wondered if it's only you who will be happy?
What?
Sam has been frustrated about this for a long time. You worry about him excessively to the point of obsession. It's unhealthy.
Obsession?
He can't even do his work. Sam is a grown man, Mom. You gotta learn to let go.
Don't you dare talk to me like that. Why should I be listening to you?
He was so fed up with all your nonsense that he decided to move.
What?
Sam told me he wants to cut ties with you. Sam said that?
That's why he didn't mention to you where we're moving to.
Why not? There's no mother in this world who doesn't know where her son lives.
You will come barging in like this again if you knew. So he said he will never tell you.
Oh? Then you shall tell me.
No, I can't do that.
Why not?
Because I respect Sam's decision. He wants you to back off.
You're saying all these to your advantage. Everything is just coming from you. Put Sam back on the line.
He already said he wants nothing to do with you anymore.
Oh no.
I have something I want to tell you as well.
You have something to tell me? What is it?
The real estate agent called me just now. They said that there was some luggage just laying around. I would believe that is yours, right? They want them out right away.
Those furnitures and luggages in the room were...
I think those may belong to someone else who might have moved in after we left. Seems like they might have already contracted that house.
You mean to say I've entered someone else's property?
That's what I mean. If you don't remove your belongings immediately, they will call the police for trespassing. I think you'd better hurry.
Wait a minute. I can't possibly move everything all by myself.
Even if you say so, I'm just telling you what the real estate agent told me. It's too far for me to help you. I guess there's no choice but to deal with the police if you can't get your belongings out.
Police? Unbelievable! Then you should ask the real estate agency to give me some time.
I don't think that is possible. Why do you think I contacted you? The residents seem to be really pissed. Granted, a lot of stuff was brought in.
Hey, you should be doing something about it. What should I do?
I think you should get your belongings out and apologize to the folks.
I don't think I can do that. Not by myself.
Okay then. I'll let the real estate agent know that you are unable to do it.
Whoa, wait. You can't do that either. It'll make me look very bad.
It is what it is. You need to be accountable for your actions. Take care of it yourself. I've got to go. It'll just be a waste of time to continue this chat, and Sam might get angry.
Don't leave me in the lurch. Do something about it.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Sam and I will be blocking you from here on. I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. Goodbye.
Elaine, wait a minute. Please, hold on.
Afterwards, the annoyed resident of the apartment finally called the cops. Luckily, the police officer who responded was sensible and understood the situation. As a result, my mother-in-law was able to settle things amicably through a private agreement. Money for the settlement was paid, and all her stuff was sent back to her house. Her plans to move in with Sam ended in epic failure. The moving of furnitures and luggages caught the attention of nosy neighbors, and gossip started to spread. She was called a toxic parent, and it got so bad that she could not even leave the house. I'm worried for her, but she reaped what she sowed. I hope she will get through this by herself. We finally got the peaceful life we deserved as a loving couple. We plan to focus on work for the time being. And if we're lucky enough to have a baby, we'll plan for the future and make the adjustments accordingly. David, you're graduating soon. You worked so hard from high school to college. I was so impressed as I watched you.
Yeah, I went through a lot of hard times, but I'm glad that I did the best I could. But I still need to work harder after I'm in the workforce. But I think it's thanks to you that I was able to hang in there.
My pleasure. It was undeniably you who worked hard after that, without slacking in your efforts. You made it into college with your incredible scores.
I'm proud to have someone like that as my boyfriend. I'm glad to hear you say so, Violet. I'm glad I've started working at a famous company. I'm happy for you. Also, I'm pretty excited about your future endeavors too. Please continue to take good care of me from now on. Leave it to me. You can count on me for that. I think somehow you have some sort of a magical power that motivates me. Are you trying to tell me that I'm a witch? That's funny. I didn't mean it that way, but I just want you to know that I love you with all my heart. I'm going to ask for your hand in marriage, so just wait and see. Really? I'm so happy to hear you say that. I'll be with you no matter what. Promise me that you won't leave me. You have my word. I just finished work. I'm leaving the office now and heading home. Are you home already? I'm on my way home now too. Huh? I thought you were off work today. Were you out? Yeah, I had to run some errands. Anyway, I need to ask you something. What is it? What's wrong? Why didn't you tell me? Tell you what? Don't be so naive. Wait a minute. Why are you so upset? I heard a rumor that your company is going bankrupt. Oh, that rumor. That's a serious thing for both of us. Why do you think so? Why? It's about our future, isn't it? Where did you hear that rumor? It doesn't matter. It won't make any difference anyway. So, what are we supposed to do? Well, it's not like we're going bankrupt or anything. But it's not a problem. I love you and you love me. At least we have each other. What are you talking about? What? Why is it not a problem? We promised to get married, didn't we? Yeah, and I haven't changed my mind. I've got the proposal date all planned out too. I'll marry you no matter what. Huh? How can I get married to you when your company's going to be bankrupt and you have no income? We can't make a living just by loving each other. I know, but it's not like I won't be able to work forever if my current company goes bankrupt. It has nothing to do with our marriage. I've worked so hard to prepare myself to marry you. What have you been working so hard for? I don't get it. What do you mean? I don't understand what you're trying to say. Are you asking me to marry a man with no income? I was so relieved when I heard that you got a job at a well-known company. This isn't what you're talking about. Please, listen to me, Violet. You want to marry me, right? Then it doesn't matter where I work, does it? And it's not like I'm going to lose my income forever, because I can find another job right away. Don't be silly. Do you want us to live in poverty for the rest of our life? You've got to be kidding me. What? I'm going to marry you because you work for a well-known company. I dreamed of marrying you and living in a luxurious apartment. I dreamed of having everything I wanted. But you're going to lose your job, so my dream will never come true. No one said anything about losing my job. I'm willing to do any job for you. I'm not lying. Stop kidding me. I don't need your encouragement. If you're going to lose your income, then what's the point of us getting married? Violet, please don't say that. I was attracted to you because you work for a well-known company and you have a high income. I can't believe your company's going bankrupt. Don't make me laugh. What are you talking about? We've been dating since high school. Are you saying you'd break up with me just because my company went bankrupt? Was our relationship really that fragile? Bankruptcy is a serious problem. Having a good income is the most important thing in life. Huh?
Where the husband works and how much he earns are the most important factors to be considered when a woman is thinking about marriage. Since the company you work for is going bankrupt, I'm not attracted to you anymore.
Are you serious about that? You were so supportive back then, weren't you?
Yes, I supported you so that you could get a job at a well-known company. But it doesn't seem worth it anymore.
Violet, please don't do this to me. I know you're not that kind of woman.
Unfortunately, I'm that kind of woman. I was, and I'm still the same old me. Maybe you just didn't notice.
I can't believe this is really happening.
I'm leaving this apartment.
Wait, Violet. Let's talk about it properly.
There's nothing to discuss about. Goodbye. Long time no see. It's me, Violet. Are you David? You haven't changed your account, have you? How have you been? I'm looking forward to your reply. David, you read my message, right? Reply to me, or you can call me. I have so many things I want to talk to you about. Why are you ignoring me? Earth calling David. Are you there? Will you reply soon? Please stop ignoring me.
You're so persistent. What do you want? I'm at work now.
Oh, thank goodness. I knew you read my message. You shouldn't be shy.
Let's just get to the point, okay?
Please don't be so cold. Looks like you have changed. You're not like that before.
Well, I guess things change after 10 years. I'm busy with work, so if you have nothing to tell me, let's end our conversation here. I'm not going to waste my time.
Oh, wait a minute. I ran into one of my classmates from college the other day. Seems that you're a famous guy now.
What are you talking about?
I saw you on TV, and I know you make $50 billion a year. I understand that you've worked hard since we broke up. Well, you've been a hard worker since high school. I really admire you. It's amazing that your company isn't just a famous company, but an independent company with annual sales of $50 billion. You established your own company, didn't you? I'm surprised.
So what? Was that the only thing you want to talk about with me? Let's hang up then.
Hold on a sec. You're being rude to me. Let me ask you straight. How did you make it this far?
That's none of your business. I'm not going to talk about it, so leave me alone.
I need to know.
Why?
Because you and I have known each other for such a long time.
How can you say that? You left me and moved out of our apartment. I don't think I have anything to do with you anymore. Think about what you've done to me.
Don't say that. It was 10 years ago. I'd rather hear about how you became such a successful man.
I couldn't tell you because things were going on behind the scenes at the time. Instead of letting the company at the time go bankrupt, I was planning to set up a new company. Even though I was going independent, the same parent company remained the same. I remember how happy I was at that time until you dumped me.
Wow, that's great. Why didn't you tell me when we were together?
I was thinking to tell you at some point, but you left our apartment right away.
I see, but it can't be helped. No one can change the past, so it's time to move on.
I was sorry to see the company go bankrupt, but the board members of the parent company recognized my hard work. That's why they approached me secretly for another opportunity.
I understand. Glad to hear that. I'm so proud of you.
What are you talking about? You said you couldn't marry me because I was poor.
Then you left me just like that. I was dumped by you. Stop blabbering nonsense.
I was so young back then. The word bankruptcy just made me so mad. I was being very childish. I'm so ashamed of myself.
Really?
But now I understand. I know how hard you work and how talented you are. Not everyone can do that. That's why I respect you from the bottom of my heart.
Well, thanks for your compliment. Anyway, can we end our conversation here? And please stop texting me.
Wait a minute. Would you like to meet me sometime? How about having dinner together to celebrate your success?
No thanks. I don't need you to congratulate me. More importantly, I'm busy, so don't disturb me anymore.
David, do you have a minute?
No, I don't.
Oh, don't be so cold. Come hang out with me for a while.
I'm checking materials for the meeting this afternoon, so I don't have time for that. Bye.
Wait! I really wanted to say something to you.
What is it?
Let's start over and get married.
Huh?
Because you told me that I have the magical power to motivate you, right? I think if you marry me, you can rise higher from your current position. I promise that I'll be your best partner.
Are you an idiot? That was a long time ago. You gotta be kidding me.
I'm serious.
Don't be silly. You left me. That's the reality. There's no way we can be partners anymore.
No, I'm confident I can still work my magic on you. Let's spend our days together in good times and bad.
Good times and bad. Don't be silly. When I was having a hard time, you ran away so easily, didn't you?
I'm sorry. I was too young to think clearly, but now I finally understand. You are all I have left.
Are you sure? Does that mean financially?
Huh?
When I got a message from you the other day, I was at work, and our message exchange was on the big screen in the CEO's office.
What does that have to do with anything?
My secretary was watching the screen.
What? Isn't that an invasion of privacy?
Since my secretary told me that she smells something fishy about you, so I thought maybe there was something going on.
I don't think your secretary is right. That's very rude of her. You are a good man, David. I think you should fire that silly secretary. She's trying to deceive you. If you want, I can be your secretary.
Well, listen. I trust my secretary so much that I asked her to do some research on you.
Research? What was the result then?
I heard you're struggling with debt.
There must be some kind of mistake. I used to have debts, but I'm working to pay them off. For your information, I'm not jobless.
Really? But according to the research, you're addicted to gambling. You're running around betting on slot machines, horse race, and boat race, aren't you? I don't think you have time to work when you're doing those.
That's a lie. I don't gamble. Where did you get that information? I'm sure your secretary made up that story.
I don't think so. I ordered my secretary to use the investigation agency.
Investigation agency? I can't believe you did that.
I have the right to do that. You are drowning in your own debt. Then, you just happened to hear about me and you contacted me out of the blue. You were going to ask me to pay off your debt, weren't you?
That's not true. Please don't say such a terrible thing.
It sounds like something you'd think about.
I told you earlier, didn't I? It took me 10 years to realize that you're the only one for me after all.
I'm sick of hearing your crap talking. You were always saying that love is blind and so on.
What are you talking about?
You've been gambling since we were together, right?
Why are you asking me that question?
When I lived with you, I left my bank book with you. After you moved out of the apartment, I was surprised to see the balance in the bank book. I didn't know what you spent it on at the time, but now I finally solved the mystery. Looks like I wasn't thinking clearly too at that time. You deceived me.
That's a terrible thing to say.
You're the one who's terrible. You used that money to pay off your debt, didn't you?
You're right. I'm sorry I used your savings to pay off my debt. I'm really sorry, but I still love you. I love you so much that I couldn't help myself. This is my true feeling. So why don't we start over and get married?
Don't lie to me. I won't be fooled anymore. I don't want to work for your debt ever again.
Don't say that. Trust me. Let's get married this time and spend a happy life together.
For your information, I'm a married man.
What? You didn't tell me anything about that.
I've been struggling to get my own company off the ground ever since. It was a new company with only a few employees. My wife was there for me every step of the way.
You're kidding me, right?
At the time, I had no savings and no fixed income, but she was there for me to support me, not only at work, but also at home.
What?
She cooked meals and brought them to me. She took my laundry to the self-service laundry machine and washed them all. She even took care of me.
That's just a trick. She wanted to get more money for herself. It's so obvious.
I couldn't pay her for what she did to me back then. My wife did everything without asking for any payment.
Well...
A few months later, when sales started to pick up, I was finally able to pay her a decent salary. She never said a word. She just kept quiet and worked for me. I know that she loves me from the bottom of her heart. I don't think you understand that, since all you think about is money.
I don't understand. I'm sure she was looking ahead to the future. Your wife must be very happy now.
My wife is still a modest woman, unlike you.
Don't be rude to me.
She said that if she stayed in the company, the other employees would be concerned about her. So she decided to leave the company right after we got married. Now, she's a housewife and she's taking care of the house perfectly. I think she's too good for me.
She's living a good life, so I think it's her responsibility to take care of the housework.
Well, let me ask you then. Can you do that? You dressed up in luxurious brand clothes every day. You also eat out for lunch and dinner at fancy restaurants. So I don't think you're capable of living a modest life.
I don't think so. I could do that if I wanted to.
We started out living in a shabby apartment.
Shabby apartment?
That's right. It's my wife's idea.
That's ridiculous. You can't let the CEO of a company live in an apartment like that.
That's just your shallow thinking. My wife said that since I'm the CEO, I'm responsible for the families of all the employees. She wants to build up some reserves in case things go wrong. So she put up with everything herself and led a frugal life.
What an old-fashioned way of thinking.
That kind of thinking is what made the company grow. So I'm grateful to my wife. I was a bit arrogant at the time, so I kept in mind what my wife said to me. I've been working hard every day to make it what it is today. I don't want to destroy our efforts of the past 10 years.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Just shut up and get out of my face. Don't ever drop me any message again.
I don't care what you say, but I'm in financial trouble too. So instead of disappearing, can you help me out with some money? Then I'll disappear from your life.
You really are a scumbag.
I don't care what you say, but I need you to help me. 20 million is a small amount of money for you. A man who makes 50 billion a year. Can't you do something about it?
I can't.
Why not? What a stingy man.
You've already spent all the money in our joint savings account. I don't have any more money to give you.
Then I can't just disappear.
Fair enough. Then I'm turning you in to the police.
Huh? Why the police? Stop joking.
I'm not joking. 10 years ago for embezzlement, this time for blackmail. The evidence is all here.
You're a nasty guy. I can't believe you would do such a thing.
Of course, I can't let you ruin my happiness.
I have no one to turn to anymore. You have to help me. You are all I have.
I refuse. If you need money, get a decent job. If you put the time you spend gambling madly into your work, you can pay off your debt gradually.
The amount of debt I have is driving me crazy. I can't do it. David, help me, please.
I can't. It's your own fault. Reflect on yourself and start over from scratch.
Oh no.
There's nothing I can do. I'm going to block your number.
Please don't. Can't you see that I'm begging you?
If you have anything to do with me in the future, I'll report you to the police. Did I make myself clear to you?
Wait, David.
After that, Violet visited my company several times, but in each case, the guard kicked her out. The third time, when she came in, I turned her to the police as promised. She has received a severe warning, and I am sure she will be punished if this ever happened again in the future. I finally stopped seeing her after that day. I don't know where she is now. Every day, I feel very sorry for myself for not having a good eye for women, even if it was due to how young I was. Thanks to the bad experience in my love life that I feel even more in love with my wife, who simply trusts me without saying a word. I hope that this happiness will never run away from me. I will continue to push forward with my utmost efforts to ensure that this happiness never escapes.
Emilia, you have time, right? Hey, I'm in class. How can I have time right now?
But you're using your phone.
Well, what? Is it urgent?
Well, I just got a call from Gabriela.
From Sis?
Yes. She said she was qualified for the competition in England.
Wow, that's great. It was worth studying abroad. Thanks for letting me know. See you later.
Wait a minute. Can't you be more happy? It's amazing to be qualified for a competition in England.
Yeah, I said it's great.
What's with that emotionless comment?
I mean, it's not like I heard her play. And I'm not a professional in that area, so I don't really understand. But I think it's great.
You really don't have the ability to express yourself. And you have poor taste.
Sorry. You always make fun of me like that.
It's true. I can't help it. I made you play music just like Gabriela. But you weren't interested, and you didn't practice, so it didn't work out.
You know, there are things that people are not suited for. It's just that music was a great fit for her, not for me, that's all.
That's why you didn't get a chance to study abroad.
Studying abroad is not everything, right?
You've had a submissive attitude since you were little. Why are you sisters so different? I'm ashamed.
Sorry, but I'm not ashamed of anything. I didn't have a good sense of art like my sister, but I studied hard and got into the National University, which was my dream. Now I'm living a fulfilling student life.
You're such a plain girl. On the other hand, Gabriella is brilliant.
It doesn't matter if I'm brilliant or not. My life is fulfilling.
As long as you're fine with it, then fine. I wish you'd learn from Gabriella and make your parents happy.
I'm sure most parents would have been happy to see me get accepted to this university. You were never interested in me in the first place. No matter what I do, you won't be happy.
That's because Gabriella is so brilliant. If you're in that level, you can't reach her. Too bad.
Yeah, I get it now. I'm in class, so bye for now.
Emilia, you have time, right?
I'm in class.
Just listen to me.
What is it?
Gabriella's dress just arrived. I wanted her to wear it for the finals. I ordered it right after she got qualified, so it arrived sooner than I expected. How do you like it? I'll send you the picture.
I think it looks good.
Again? You're boring. That's why your music career didn't succeed.
I didn't even want to.
You had a chance to wear a dress if you had devoted yourself to music.
Well, I didn't want that either. Mom, I'm in class. I'll turn off my phone if you don't have anything to tell me.
Hold on. Anyway, I'm putting this dress in your room, so just leave it there until I send it to her.
Hey, how many dresses are you going to put in my room? And with a torso? They're in the way.
What do you mean in the way? The dress is also her uniform. How can you disrespect that?
It's no use having so many dresses in my room. And I don't think the dress will affect the result. It all depends on her performance, doesn't it?
What? Don't be cheeky. Don't you know how hard she has been working? Studying in England all by herself. She must be so nervous without me, but she's practicing so hard and getting results.
It's what she wanted, so it's only natural, right? I don't think it matters if you're there or not.
You don't understand because you quit halfway. You don't know how hard the world of music is.
Hey, I think it's the same for any career. Even you have no idea how hard I studied.
What? You didn't study that much. You just stayed in your room all day. I still don't know what you're doing locked up in your room.
Of course I'm studying. I have a lot of reports to submit, and I have research and presentations based on my research.
Oh.
What's that?
Compared to Gabriella, it's nothing.
You always compare everything with her. I mean, my studies and research can't be compared to her music. What we do is totally different.
No, that's just your excuse. Gabriella has made achievements, so you're not even close.
Oh well. I can't believe my mother would say that to her daughter. I feel sorry for myself.
Anyway, I don't care about you. Never touch the dress.
God, give me a break. What do you think my room is for?
Emilia, I have great news.
What is it? I'm busy right now, so make it quick.
Well, Gabriella is coming back to the States.
Oh, nice.
What's with that tone? Your sister is coming back from a foreign country.
Well, it has nothing to do with me.
It has.
Huh?
Gabriella's bringing back her instrument, so I need you to leave your room.
Leave the room? What are you talking about? Where am I going to stay?
Why don't you move into the dorm? Your university does have a dorm.
What? You want me to move out?
What's the problem? Your great sister is coming back from England. I'm proud of her, and I won't ask for more.
Mom, isn't it crazy as a mother? She's your daughter, but I'm also your daughter. Why should I be the only one being kicked out of the house?
Because there's no more room, no choice.
She has her own room. She can just go back to her room.
There are all the dresses she's worn in her room. Those are like the proof of her hard work.
The dresses are... well, there may be some memories.
Yes, she wore those dresses on many stages.
I understand, but if you don't have room, why don't you sell them? You're going to get more anyway. If you don't sell the dresses, why don't you build an extra room for her instrument?
How can you be so heartless? You can say that because you haven't worked as hard as Gabriella. Unlike her, you have no future. I have no money to spend on you, so get out of the house.
What? Mom, are you serious?
Of course I am. Both instrument and dress are very important for her. Besides, studying abroad costs a lot, and we don't have any money to build an extension.
That's because you put too much money into them.
I spent all that because it was Gabriella. But I don't have any money for you, who has no future. Get the hell out of here.
Yay, I'm so happy.
What? You're leaving?
Sure. I was also fed up with being compared to my sister and made fun of every time. So I was going to leave at the right time. It wouldn't cost that much if I stayed in the dorm, and I could make ends meet with my part-time job.
You've thought that far? Then we don't have to talk anymore. Get out as soon as you can.
Mom, pick up the phone. Mom, where are you?
Oh, what is it?
I just got home, and what's this?
What are you talking about?
My stuff is missing, and all my textbooks for classes are thrown out in the yard. What the hell is going on?
You're going to leave your room, right? I want to get Gabriella's room ready as soon as possible, so I had your stuff taken out.
What? Why did you do that without asking me?
Because you said you were leaving. You said you were happy leaving.
But that doesn't mean you can just get rid of people's stuff without their permission. My textbooks and computer data are all over in the yard. Some of them are ripped off.
Oh, if you needed something, you should have told me before. I thought they were all garbage, so I threw them out.
That's terrible. How dare you? Are you really my parent?
Your parent? I don't consider you as my daughter. Gabriella is enough for me.
What? No? So I'm not your daughter anymore.
If that's what you want to think, that's fine.
Fine. Then I'll never come back to this house again.
Oh, really? If you insist that much, then do as you wish. Gabriella will be back soon anyway.
You're the worst.
Emilia, it's been a while. How are you?
Who are you?
What are you talking about? I'm your mom.
I don't have a mother. I've already broken relationship with her.
That's not true. I gave birth to you. You are my precious daughter.
I was abandoned by my mother, so I have nothing to do with you anymore. Please don't interrupt me. I'm working. Well then.
Hey. Emilia, it's your mom. Can you reply to me? Emilia, please.
How can I help you?
I need to talk to you for a minute. Can I see you?
Nope. I don't want to see you again.
Well, then text is fine. I heard you got a job at a big IT company.
Yes, I studied like crazy because I was abused by you. My research at university was recognized, and I'm working for that company now.
That's my daughter.
Huh? Don't get carried away. If that's what you want, I'm busy, so let me go.
Wait a minute. Gabriella got a job as a professor at a university of music. She studied in England, so she got it right away.
Good for her.
You're still so boring.
If you're just going to make fun of me, I'm done.
No, not like that. Gabriella was teaching a lot of students at that university. But she had an argument with one of her professors and was forced to quit.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It sounds like Gabriella is the bad one, but, you know, she's brilliant. She won some international competitions too. So I think there was a lot of jealousy.
I see. It's none of my business.
Don't say that and listen to me. She had been through some difficulties, so I think she had pride, you know? But I heard that she had an argument with a professor and was scolded by him.
Isn't it wrong to go against a professor who has been working for long?
That's true, but he didn't have to scold her so hard. It was so terrible that it made her quit the university.
What? How overprotective. She's already a grown-up now.
Yes, but I couldn't put up with his attitude of making fun of her.
Oh.
And then, Gabriella said she's going to study abroad again. She wants to study more because she wants to get back at him. I agree with her, but we don't have money. I paid for her previous studying abroad and her new instrument. I've been taking care of her living expenses after she quit. Emilia, can you lend me some money? You have a high income, don't you?
Huh? Why should I lend you money? Don't be silly.
You are Gabriella's sister, right? Why don't you lend me money for your sister's study?
My sister? She always made fun of me a lot with you. How many times have I cried since I was little? I don't want to lend any money for a sister like that.
Don't say that. Help me.
I'm telling you, I've already cut you off. There is no reason for me to lend you money.
How cold. She lost her job and yet she hasn't given up and wants to study. You don't want to support her?
Nope. Because that was her fault, right? She should have been fired before you made her quit.
What?
You don't know?
About what?
I have a friend who takes violin lessons from a teacher in that university. And she told me that Gabriella stole money from the university office.
What? What is that? Don't be silly. There's no way she would do such a thing.
But people from there said so it must be true, right?
Gabriella would never do such a thing. She's a brilliant girl who studied abroad in England.
Oh, well, it doesn't really matter to me. But I heard that violin teacher saw her going into a strip club.
What? That's ridiculous. There's no way she would go somewhere like that.
But there's no doubt about it. I have the evidence. See the picture.
Gabriella?
That teacher also works at the university, so she was curious and took a picture of her. Probably, she told you that she didn't have enough money. And all the money you've been giving her must have been used to pay for the strip club. It seems like the money she stole from the university was spent mostly on that too.
That can't be true. She has been taking lessons from famous teachers, so the money was used to pay for those lessons besides her living expenses. Even the lesson fees are more than $300 per lesson.
Then, do you know the name of the teacher she takes lessons from?
I don't know that far. And I also had to buy the dress for the concert.
You were still buying dresses for her. She's not a child anymore. Make her buy them for herself. And did you go to the concert?
No, it was a concert of famous artists only, so I wasn't allowed because I wasn't a participant.
See? Is there a concert of famous artists only? It's not like a celebrity concert.
That's a lie.
Maybe you didn't know, but it seems like she was famous for being a bad professor at the university.
What?
She was always asking students out for drinks, always late for lessons because she went out until late, and she smelled of alcohol. That's why everyone kept eyes on her.
You're kidding. I had no idea. Then what was all that money I was paying her?
So, the strip club fee? Or to pay for the clothes and makeup that went along with it?
I can't believe it. That serious girl would do such a thing?
Well, why don't you go see her yourself?
Huh?
It seems she has a favorite guy and goes to the same strip club every day.
Every day?
Yeah, maybe that's why she needs money. She's really into him.
Then what's all this money I've been giving her? I even went into debt for Gabriella.
What? You went into debt?
That's right. There's no way a normal family can afford that kind of expense.
Does Dad know?
I can't tell him.
Wow, that's going to be tough to pay back from now on, huh? There's even a possibility that she might be using even more.
Oh no, we can't pay back anymore. I'll make her pay by herself.
Wait, she's unemployed, right? She even wants to study abroad, right? I don't think she has the ability to repay the debt.
Then what should I do?
I don't know. It's none of my business anymore.
You can pay off the debts little by little, can't you? Please help us.
No way. I'm no longer related to you guys. Please don't involve me in this.
That's terrible. Are you abandoning us?
Huh? You abandoned me. You said Gabriella was coming back from England and you kicked me out of the house. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about what happened, so please.
I am not spending any money on you people. Do not reach me anymore. If I hear from you again, I will call the police.
Oh no, Emilia. You're my daughter.
My parents loved my sister since she was little and even let her go to England to study. But when she came back to the country, she was a useless person who couldn't even do a decent job. She may have learned in the music area, but she never grew as a person because she was always spoiled. To top it all off, she became crazy for a strip club and spent all her money. And by the time she realized, she was so deep in debt that she couldn't pay her bills. I think the total amount of money she spent while studying abroad and her current debt must have been millions of dollars. I'm not interested, so I don't know the exact amount though. Currently, mother and sister are working several jobs to pay off their debts. When they go home, they are constantly fighting and blaming each other. I heard that my father, seeing this situation, suddenly disappeared one day. From my point of view, I think it was also his fault for not warning them. I completely cut them off, and I am absorbed in what I have to do. I am thinking about getting married soon, and I have high hopes for it. Fred, I hope you won't get mad at me, but do you mind if I order takeout food for dinner tonight?
Oh, great. But why takeout?
Well, my stomach is really tight today. It was so tight that I called the hospital and asked them about it. They told me to rest and not move. And if it doesn't go away, I need to let them know. That's why I ended up with takeout meals. I'm sorry.
Oh no, not again.
What?
I shouldn't have told you that I want to have kids if you end up like this.
What do you mean?
Because you always use pregnancy as a reason. That you have to balance your diet, avoid crowds, and so on for the sake of the child. You don't want to go out because you don't want anything bad to happen. You're always slacking off on your housework too, aren't you?
That's a common thing for pregnant women. Isn't it the same in every family? It's not that I don't want to do my chores.
That's why.
What?
That's why I regret wanting to have a baby. Because I don't have any freedom at all. I'm sick and tired of having to live like this until the baby is born. I'm fed up already. I feel like I should go somewhere by myself and have fun wherever I want.
That's terrible. Did you really think that way? I thought you're happy for our child.
I wanted to think so, but...
But you know what? I think you'll have a change in heart when you see the child's face. It's our child.
Do you think so?
Yes, I do. People say most men don't really feel the excitement until the baby is born.
I hope so. Well, let's have takeout meals for dinner tonight. Let me at least pick something on the menu that I like.
I understand. Sorry for the inconvenience. Hey, I'm really sorry about this. I'm not feeling so well today. My stomach is killing me. I don't think I can make dinner. So, can we have takeout meals again? You can choose whatever you want to eat.
Okay. Take out as usual. I wonder how long you'll be slacking off and doing your housework.
You don't have to talk like that. I don't like the way you said it.
You stopped doing anything because you got pregnant, didn't you?
That's...
The laundry's been piled up for days, not to forget the dishes too. I've seen you do it so many times, so I've done it myself.
Thanks for that. I do it in batches when I'm not feeling well, so...
See? You're so quick to blame it on pregnancy. I knew we shouldn't have kids.
Don't say that. I'm already in the last month of pregnancy. The child in my belly can hear you too, you know.
It's just the father's true feelings.
That's terrible.
I don't want dinner.
Why not?
I'm going out to eat with my coworkers who are free. I'm thinking of doing that from now on. It's more fun for me.
Geez, I'm about to give birth to the baby and I'm feeling anxious.
Because I don't have a choice. Even if I come home, you won't do anything for me. Of course I'd love to go home, but I'm tired too. I can't stand it if I have to help out with the housework all the time.
I'm sorry, I really am, but I'm not feeling well. It's almost time until I give birth, so can you just bear with me until then?
I told you I'm at my wit's end now and I'm just holding on. Fine, just leave me alone, I'll do as I please.
You can't just leave me alone. Don't do that to me, please.
Even if I go home, you're going to leave me alone anyway, so it's more fun to have a drink with my coworkers.
Oh, Fred.
Rosie, I'm going out for a drink again today.
Wait a minute. It's not good for your body or your wallet if you drink that much every day. Come home.
I don't want to hear your excuses anymore. You blame everything on your pregnancy.
I'm going to have the baby soon. I'm so anxious every day. That's why I need you to stay home after work. I don't know when the contractions will start.
If you ask me about my true opinion, I don't want to be a nervous wreck until after work.
Huh?
You keep saying your stomach is killing you. also that you're sick that you want to throw up? Not to mention that your feet are swollen? You're all talking about negative things at home. That's just gonna make me feel horrible too.
I'm sorry, but it's really hard to cope with the symptoms in the last month of pregnancy. I want you to understand that.
I got it. I'm going to go get a drink outside.
Why would you do that?
If it's hard for you, you might as well just lie back and relax on your own. You don't have to take care of me. You can rummage around without a care in the world. You're a pregnant woman in pain, and I'm giving you a piece of heaven. Be thankful to me.
It's not like that, Fred.
My coworker suddenly invited me out for a drink again today.
Not again. I want you to come home soon.
It seems my coworkers are looking out for me.
What?
There will be no dinner when I arrive home anyway. My coworker said that if my wife won't cook me dinner, they want me to join them eating out. So we're going out for drinks.
That's terrible. The people at the company don't know anything about pregnant women.
Don't say that. They're thinking about my welfare. They care about me more than you do.
I care about you too. It's our precious child, and you want the child to be born healthy. That's why no matter how hard I'm going through, I can do my best. I'm having a hard time too.
I see. Well, you can say whatever you want. So, can I invite my coworkers to our house now?
What do you mean?
You want me to go home, right? Then, you need to entertain my coworkers at our place.
Huh?
You're gonna have to cook, prepare the drinks, and entertain them.
I can't do it now. I haven't even gone shopping for groceries. I can't cook enough to entertain them.
See? That's why I said I'm going out for a drink. Why do you want me to come home? Don't be silly.
Please, listen to me, Fred. Hey, I want to ask you something.
Now?
Yeah, I thought the sooner the better.
What is it?
This picture, it's you, right? The woman who's with you is my elder sister, isn't she? Why are you and my sister together? Can you explain to me?
When was this picture taken?
I didn't take it. A friend of mine in the neighborhood took it, and she said that the person in the picture looked a lot like you. So she sent it to me. She said that you were smiling and kissing a lot, like you were lovers. Is it true?
Who's your friend? You've got terrible taste in making friends. Eavesdropping and taking pictures without permission.
Just tell me the truth, okay?
Well, as you can see...
Huh?
I don't find you attractive as a woman anymore.
Why did you say that?
I was having a drink and bumped into Sally. She listened to my story, and that's how we ended up. Sally is totally different from you.
What?
She's beautiful, stylish, has good taste, always sparkling.
You're right. She's beautiful and has always been popular, but...
And she cares about me more than anyone else, so I'm inclined to have feelings for her.
I can't believe you just said that.
She loves me with all her heart.
But I love you with all my heart too. That's why I'm going to give birth to your baby.
I married the wrong woman.
What do you mean?
Well, I think you know what I mean. I'm thinking of divorcing you, and I'm going to marry your elder sister.
What? Divorce? You're marrying my sister. We're going to have our baby soon, okay? You're going to be a father.
I told you, didn't I? I told you we shouldn't have kids. I don't care about the baby anymore.
Huh?
I don't like kids, but you insisted, so I tried to bear with you. Honestly speaking, I've had enough.
What are you talking about?
I couldn't tell you the truth since you're pregnant, and I didn't want to be rude. That's why I've been holding back for so long, but I've reached my limit. On the other hand, with Sally, there's nothing to hold back. She's an oasis in my heart.
This is too much to bear. I can't believe you've been sneaking around with her behind my back.
You too. You know, with a pregnant woman thing, you've been disrespecting me for 10 months. Isn't this a win-win situation?
What do you mean by that? I'm not playing any games. You are such a lousy scumbag husband. I didn't know you were that kind of person.
I was just too nice that I couldn't say no to you. You just got ahead of yourself.
Oh no.
I didn't expect the woman I'll get remarried to is your sister, though. I fell in love with her, so there's nothing I can do about it. Let's be happy for each other from now on.
Well, with this, we won't be able to have a happy family even if we have a baby. I understand.
I left the divorce papers on my bookshelf. You can submit them to the authorities whenever you like.
You've prepared that much?
Yeah. I've already moved the bare minimum of stuff out of the house, so I won't stay there anymore.
Is that why you took something like a travel bag with you every day?
That's right.
So you're not coming back to this house anymore?
Yes, indeed.
Why? Why are you doing this terrible thing to me?
Because I married the wrong woman, that's all. I'm waiting for your sister right now.
That person is not my sister.
I'll go on living together with her. Do your best in giving birth to a healthy baby.
Is that it? You're such a horrible person.
Long time no see. How are you? I have something I really need to talk to you about. Can we talk for a minute? You're reading my text, right? Say something, will you?
What do you want? How dare you contact me? I will never forgive you and my sister.
About that, I sincerely want to apologize to you. I treated you badly while you were pregnant. Having an affair with your own sister and divorcing you is out of the question. Also, I'm really sorry that I abandoned our child. I'm sorry.
After all this time, hearing those words doesn't resonate with me one bit. If you have nothing else, I'll end this conversation.
Wait a minute. Please, accept my apology. I'm sincerely sorry.
Your uncle told you, didn't he? He said he'd have you quit the company. But before that, he told you to apologize to me first.
Huh? How did you know?
Actually, I've been in contact with your uncle, the CEO of your company, for a long time.
What?
We went to the same general hospital I went to when I was pregnant. Then, we bumped into each other. We started talking as well as giving each other updates. I was going to tell you, but you were never home in time, so I couldn't.
I didn't know about that. I didn't realize you were so close to him.
I haven't seen him for a while after the baby was born. I ran into him the other day when I went for my baby's regular checkup. So I told him all about our divorce.
No way.
He knew we were divorced, but I guess he didn't know why. So I told him you had an affair with my sister and left me. Your uncle was furious. He didn't dare to ask me about the reason because he thought it's a private matter. But once he found out the truth, he was so upset and said that you're such a scumbag.
He said that? The other day he told me something like I should leave the company.
You will lose everything.
Huh?
Your uncle was going to bring you up as a future board member because you're his family. But he said that he's completely disappointed after hearing about what you've done to me. He said you're no longer wanted in his company.
That's not good. Could you tell my uncle that he misunderstood me?
Misunderstood what?
You're close to each other, right? Tell him that I'm a good worker and that he should take good care of me from now on. I'll be his right-hand man, and I'm sure about that. He'll regret it if he let me leave the company.
Huh? Don't make me laugh. You're kidding, right? I can't talk about such a nonsense to your uncle. You really are a scumbag. Why should I do that for you, who abandoned me and my child in the last month of pregnancy? I'm not stupid.
Don't say that. I really regret for what happened to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'll apologize as much as you want.
I don't care if you're sorry now.
I don't want to leave the company, please. I'm really sorry for everything I've done.
You say that so often. I cut off ties with my sister because of you. I'm a single mother, and my child doesn't even know the father's face. Do you think an apology is enough to make me forgive you? Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, no. If I'm forced to quit my job, I can't support Sally.
You're right. My sister is always a showy, spendthrift person. She would spend money for herself without a second thought. That part of her still hasn't changed.
I see. Sally likes luxury brand goods. She's been using the credit card for endless shopping. She has a mountain of bills to pay. I can't imagine losing my job at a time like this.
But she's the woman you chose, isn't she?
Huh?
You changed your mind because my sister is beautiful and stunning. Unlike me, she's more attractive, right?
That's...
You told me that clearly. That you were attracted to my sister because she is beautiful, stylish, has good taste, and is always sparkling.
That's for sure. But I didn't expect her to spend money so wildly. No matter how much money I make, she spends it like it's going out of fashion. So I can't afford to lose my job now.
Well, why don't you tell your uncle about that?
What?
That your wife has a habit of spending money, and you're having a hard time paying the bills. You can't afford to lose your job, so you don't want him to fire you. Maybe he'll give you some consideration.
Are you kidding me? There's no way I can say that. He's already giving me the cold shoulder.
That's what you deserve, right? You abandoned me in my last month of pregnancy. You didn't even know the face of the baby I was carrying. You were just enjoying yourself with my sister. You should take responsibility for what you did. It's not right to ask me for help.
You're getting along well with my uncle, aren't you? I don't think he'll listen to anything I have to say right now. That's why I want you to convince him.
I won't do that, because I have no intention of helping you. And more to the point, I don't want to help my sister either.
Don't be so cold and help us, please.
You're so persistent. Where do you think I am right now?
Huh? Not at home?
No, I'm not. I'm at the hospital for my child's vaccination. And I bumped into your uncle again today. He's with me right now.
What?
He's been watching this whole conversation from my side.
No kidding. Fred, what a despicable guy you are. My heart is reeling to think that someone like you is in my company. As of today, I'm firing you. Please, let me explain, sir. My private life has nothing to do with my work. I'm going to keep working hard, so please don't fire me. I don't want to hear your lame excuse anymore. You left Rosie and her cute child. You cheated with her sister and remarried. I will never forgive you. You're not to be involved in my company anymore. That's all. Sir, please wait. I don't bring my private life into work, so...
That's what your uncle wanted to tell you. I'm sorry that it's what you got, even though you've gone through all the trouble to get in touch with me after 6 months. I'll block your number after this. Don't ever appear in front of me and my child again.
Rosie, please help me. We were a married couple.
It's in the past. I want nothing to do with you. Well, goodbye. After that, my ex-husband was fired from his job because of his uncle's anger. His uncle is an old-fashioned stubborn man, but he has a very strong sense of justice. Because of his character, he could not forgive what my ex-husband did. My ex-husband, who was fired from his job, is desperately looking for a job. He was turned down by all of his competitors because of his uncle's influence. Now, he is still looking for a job and working part-time at night to make ends meet. I don't know how much longer he can live like that. My sister has been isolated from her parents and relatives due to my divorce. She receives no support from my relatives. Even so, my sister is living as she pleases. I am speechless with her attitude. I wonder if she will ever change. Anyway, I am glad that I got rid of those people. I am doing my best to raise my children with the help of my parents. I'm planning to start working in a few months. To my surprise, my ex-husband's uncle has offered me a job as an office clerk. He will continue to be a good advisor to me as the CEO of my office.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!